Thursday, D.C. Police Chief Peter Newsham walking into the same D.C. Council chambers two of his own officers did in January when they said they were blowing the whistle on crime underreporting in the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department.
I'm a sergeant for the Metropolitan Police Department, and I'm a whistleblower.
In an exclusive interview with WUSA 9 Sergeant Charlotte Jassou, a 15-year MPD veteran previously honored for her service by Chief Newsham, detailed claims D.C. police supervisors are ordering investigators to downgrade crime classifications from more serious crimes to less serious ones, all to make the city's crime stats look better. Jassou says internal police documents handed over to council and obtained by WUSA 9 proves her case.
It's not okay to lie to the community about what's going on around them.
Under questioning by Councilmember Charles Allen, chairman of the committee that has oversight over MPD, Chief Newsham denied a department-wide effort to downgrade crimes.
We do not have a lot of circumstances where our police officers, in my opinion, are misclassifying reports. It's very unique and specific to the agency. And we're, like I said, command officials are acutely aware that they need to ensure that reporting is as accurate as it possibly can be.
But Chief Newsham said it's not unheard of either. We got our hands on this email written by a captain in the 4th District instructing officers to stop using the classification of theft in the second degree where the value of the property stolen is under $25. Instead, the captain said officers should use a charge that you've probably never heard of, taking property without right, which carries a maximum of 3 months in jail rather than the 6-month sentence that could come with a theft charge. Newsham said an internal investigation found just shy of 200 cases in the 4th District ended up with that lesser crime designation, and that the captain who gave the order did it because he thought it was unfair for low-level offenders to face that more serious theft charge.
So the rationale for the decision, I do not think was mean-spirited, and I don't think it was intentional in changing statistics.
After that internal review, Newsham says all those cases that got the lower crime designation were returned to the more serious theft charge. But what about violent offenses? The whistleblowers also handed over cases they say should have been charged as felony assault with a dangerous weapon that were actually classified as misdemeanor simple assault. The chief didn't talk about those cases specifically, but he did tell Councilmember Allen there have been a number of other internal investigations into alleged downgrading of crime classifications within MPD. Now, Chief Newsham said he didn't know the exact number of cases or the details, but he did tell Councilmember Allen his staff was going to pull all the information and get it to him as soon as they could.
Do you have any concerns that there's a pattern of underreporting of crime in MPD to make the numbers look better?
I think the only pattern that we saw was what was reported in the 4th District, and I think we heard the chief and their investigations identify it and then go make changes to it. So I'm not hearing about any other large significant patterns. We would take it very seriously if we had evidence of big patterns.
Chief Newsham says there's always going to be a gray area with some crime classifications, and that part of a supervisor's job is to review how crimes are charged, especially if it's a case handled by a less experienced officer. He said if that officer has a problem with their case being downgraded, it's up to the officer to take it up the chain of command. Eric Fleck, WUSA 9.